Alright. Are we good? Make sure. Okay, I think my headset's on. Wait, Tall. I gotta make sure my phone is actually on so I can see the chat. Make sure it doesn't turn off. Okay, display. Make sure that screen timeout is not on. Alright. Okay, everything's set up. Maybe? Yeah, alright. Okay, everything's set up. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, everything's good. Alright everybody, what's up? It's your boy the Stone Otaku here. We're here streaming some Tekken 7, some kind of early morning wake and bake. I was trying to stream a little bit earlier, but before I was streaming, I wanted to try and see if I could get the last little piece of costume for Lily, and I never fucking did, because no, Treasure Battle, fuck that shit, and fuck computers, because I swear those things are reading my mind and just don't let me do shit. So before, like today, I think it's gonna be online matches. Maybe I might do a tournament, trying to find a tournament, see if I can win one, because I've only won, I think, one tournament, and that shit was pure luck, because the other guy fucked up. He dropped his combo at the last second, and I took the advantage. So first off, I'm gonna get right. Oh, this is supposed to be wake and bake, so you gotta get that mind right. So just. But I feel like watching some of these old Tekken. I wanted to watch some of these old Tekken intros, because I'm not gonna lie, these Tekken intros are fantastic. Like even like something from Tekken 2 came out like what, 93, 92? I wasn't even born yet when this shit came out, and it's still kind of impressive. Like when you think about when this came out, like you hear this music, it was funky ass 90s shit. Like I'm pretty sure if I was playing this, I'm pretty sure if I was born like in time to actually appreciate this kind of game, I'd probably lose my shit. I mean, look at this. You see that Nina hair? That shit looks terrible, but back in the day, that shit was probably the shit. People were probably losing their minds. Like, Nina's the sexiest thing in the world. And Bruce Lee, that's a pretty good looking law. Not as, it looks better than the Tekken 1. I can say that. That law in Tekken 1 looks bad. Got Drunk King on the stupor. Armor King's like, get your stupid ass up. And this part right here, I love this part. This shot of hold up, it's coming up. Of just Kazuya and Angel behind him, just wrapped around him. I was like, yo, that's a really cool shot. God damn you, Mike, you're in my way. Can't light my bleezy. Okay, hold on. God damn it, Mike. I think I might need a new lighter. My shit's going out. And I even looked at some of these indie movies. A lot of them are completely nothing. And I don't mean nothing as if they're bullshit, because some of the endings actually mean a bit, like say Armor King. Like they don't really say anything, but those little shots pretty much tell you like, hey, Armor King is sick. He's pretty much dying. And pretty much this ending, like once he goes, because I think he's about to go fight Craig Marduk, he dies. This is where King dies. So he's all woozy and stuff. No, you have to really read into the cutscene to understand what's actually going on. And this is where he dies. Boom, flash. Armor King dead. That's the last time you seen that Armor King, because if I remember correctly, Armor King dies, and then the king from this Tekken takes the place of Armor King. And then the new king that I think is in Tekken 3, because they label him King Jr., if I remember correctly. Let me see if I can find it. King. Well, it just says King, but pretty much the king in Tekken 3 is King Jr. And I think he's supposed to be like an orphan from the orphanage that King had took care of, the original one. And he pretty much took up the mantle. Pretty much trying to see what's a good way to reference this. The title of King is almost kind of like God. What's a good thing I could compare it to? Oh no, because it's like a mantle that's passed down. So pretty much the king we have now from Tekken 3 to 7 is King Jr. and the Armor King we get from I think he comes back in Tekken 5. I know he's in Tekken Tag, the first one, but Tekken Tag isn't really canon at all. But he comes the new Armor King that comes back in Tekken 5 was the original king from Tekken 1 to 2. So no, that's just kind of confusing. No, but I'm glad that they I'm glad Namco in the company put all these movies and stuff in the little recap videos, because Tekken was kind of confusing because a lot of things got retconned. Like after Tekken, like at Tekken 4 is when shit started getting retconned, like really hard, because from Tekken 1 to From Tekken 1 to Tekken 3 or Tekken Tag is the Devil Gene supposed to be like a malevolent spirit or something, and then I think at 4 they was like, nah, it's a gene, which is way better than a spirit in my opinion. I'd rather it be like that. It's more entertaining that way. No, it gives more of a sense of, you know, why it's sticking to the specific family and all that stuff, why it's sticking to the Mishimas. What? I'm gonna watch this real quick. People say Tekken 3 has the best opening, but in my opinion, the best opening in Tekken is either Tekken 5, 4, or 2. Because, I mean, I like Tekken 4 because I like the style they were going with Tekken 4. Tekken 4's opening thing felt like I feel like I was watching a movie, you know what I mean? I felt like I was watching like a trailer to an actual movie that's about to come out. The way it's set up, the way the music is, I like it. I like the cinematography of the fourth opening. Yep, and here's King. Yeah, see, there's Armor King watching him, because that Tekken 3 was that King's debut. You know, he's working out, getting strong, getting ready for the name of King. And you know, Armor King in that scene just now was the old King. It's so confusing. And I mean, Lei, what are you doing? Why are you running from a helicopter? Up the best Yoshimitsu. Man, man, this shit takes me back, y'all. I swear. Because Tekken 3 was my first Tekken, technically. I just remember recording my cousin's house and just we always would watch the opening because it was just so cool to watch. But fuck all that. I don't care about y'all. Tekken Tag 2 has a good opening, but fuck all that. Damn, you see how Nina looks? Like, compare the Nina. Well, I'll show y'all. The Nina in the And the CGI of the CGI opening looks really, really good compared to the one we got in Tekken 2 with those pixel hair, whatever the fuck that shit was. When she whipped her hair, that shit didn't even look like it was attached to her head. Damn. Man, is that racist technically? We just saw Chinese people get in a bad accident. Oh boy, I love this fucking song. Tekken has to have some of the is my favorite fighting game soundtrack. Fuck Street Fighter, fuck Soul Calibur, and fuck Guilty Gear. It's all about Tekken. Tekken has the best everything, best music, best fighting game system. You know, the 4 limbs and all that shit. Like, I gotta say, like, I wanna go ahead and just talk about this. Get my feelings out about like Tekken and I guess Street Fighter, because you might as well call these two games rivals. But when Street Fighter 5 came out, I wasn't that like I know, because people were getting kind of pissed about like how Street Fighter 5 came out and how it was really bare bones, even compared to Street Fighter 4. Because Street Fighter 4 had a lot of shit in it, but the characters roster was pretty was good. It was a good amount at the start, and then Super Street Fighter 4 came out, then Ultra Street Fighter 4, then overall then in the end, the pretty much whole cast of the Street Fighter 4 series ended up being huge. And then when you look at Street Fighter 5, how that came out, the roster was okay. It's just the fact that the V system gave the characters enough diversity, and the technique possibilities with the characters was high. You can the combos that you can make up and all that shit. It was good. So that was overall, that would kept the overall fighting of the game like decent. But everybody's like, okay, there's no arcade, but you got pretty much my thing. Everybody was complaining about arcade. I was like, okay, what is arcade when it comes to Street Fighter? Arcade is you get the story of that character at that point in time of the game, and then you go through a series of fights. Okay, what they did in Street Fighter 5 is they pretty much split arcade into 2 modes. They put the story section of the arcade portion into the character stories in story mode, when you go get everybody's individual story in Street Fighter 5, and then you get the pretty much the whole fighting through the ladder type thing, fighting through a ladder in the survival, because you're just fighting characters in survival. So I wasn't really understanding where people were coming from with arcade. I didn't feel like it. I really felt like it really didn't fucking matter, because you still got the character stories in the game, and then you also get the actual fighting with the characters in survival. So I felt like that argument with they should have arcade mode was pretty much bullshit. So I feel like people were just bitching about stuff. You gotta DLC was coming out, all this stuff, added modes and all this stuff. But as the game progressed, you start to realize the stuff they're adding in, like the main story of Street Fighter 5, and trials, like having trials not being there at the start, stuff like that, and the store not being up right away. Little things like that is the reason why people are like, yo, this game was obviously rushed out just to get to like Evo and all that stuff. And I understand, but I'm like, if you're gonna rush a game and then have people pretty much pay for most of the stuff that would have been in the game if you didn't rush it, like, I feel like the season 1 characters, all of them, should have been free, like straight up. Like, nobody should have to pay fight money or have to pay actual money to get all that shit. Should have been free, because the game has obviously came out early. And all these characters that you're releasing, just so you can, I guess, increase the longevity and the lifespan of Street Fighter 5, but I mean, you don't really have to do that. And then now you got no rumors of Super Street Fighter 5 coming out. And everybody's like, if you're just gonna fucking do this, then I mean, you should have just waited. And to make that argument more clear, when Tekken 7 came out, people were like, this is what Street Fighter 5 should have been as a package. You've got, now let me show y'all what Tekken 7 got, because you already know what it has. You got story mode, which tells you the story of Tekken 7, and then you have individual character stories that you can get to. You know, shit like that. That's what Street Fighter 5 should have had at the start, but instead Street Fighter 5 only had character episodes instead of the actual main story. And that shit didn't come out until that summer of the year the game came out, which is like, what, 3 or 4 months? You got online, you got offline. Street Fighter 5 had online and offline modes, but it didn't have arcade mode, which to me doesn't fucking matter. They had treasure battle, which is pretty much survival. No, versus in practice. Versus, I don't know why the fuck versus one player versus a computer was not in Street Fighter 5 when it came out. I'm like, who the fuck doesn't do that? And then you got practice. They had all that stuff. No, little stuff like that can piss off a fan base, especially if you're like super all up in Street Fighter's dick. I'm not. I'm more of a Tekken fan, because I mean, I like what I like. Street Fighter 5, you know, you got, you know, you're mostly just mashing and throwing out specials and shit like that. But I like Tekken because it's more real. You know what I mean? Like, every character has like a actual fighting style that's actually real and not some made up bullshit. Uh-oh, somebody's calling me. Give me a second, y'all. Morning. Hello? What's up, Mom? You can still go look at it? Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to call the guy back. Where do we gotta go? It's the address is 2090 Boulevard Road. I was about to go on my map, but I wasn't gonna look because well, I thought we wasn't going today. But I'll well, what you want me to do? Are you sure? You want you? Okay. Oh, sorry y'all, got real adult shit to do. Gotta make working on trying to get a car. And I gotta make sure, you gotta check to see where the guy is actually at. See where it's at. Sorry y'all. But no, like I was saying, it's just simple stuff. Jukebox. Why the fuck is there not a jukebox or a straight up custom, like, character customization thing? You know what I mean? I get, you know, they're more of like actually make their own costumes and all that stuff. But I'm just, if you're gonna sell costumes, don't make them so expensive. Them shits is like $4 a piece, and I'm like, what the fuck? I could spend like $30 on costumes alone, especially with the amount of characters that are in the game now. It's just crazy. And jukebox, why isn't there a jukebox section where I could just play every single Street Fighter song from every single Street Fighter game? I'm just fucking saying. And also, here, this is my biggest thing, the gallery. Why isn't there something like this? Like, everything Tekken is in this fucking gallery. You got the character endings, cutscenes, openings, recaps, artwork, all that stuff. And I'm just like, is it that if Tekken can take its sweet ass time and put all this stuff that we actually want in it and appreciate to have, why the fuck can't Capcom do that with Street Fighter? That's all I'm saying. You know, why be lazy instead of actually throwing out the best package you can, especially after all the hype that was after Street Fighter 5. There was a lot of hype and people were really, you know, looking forward to it. And also, what was I saying? No, I was just looking at Tekken and how it took its time to come out. You know, it had the Faded Retribution arcade version in Japan and all the other overseas countries and all that stuff. But they took their time and they pushed it back because they was like, hey, we need to, you know, get this stuff. You know, we're trying to give y'all the best, you know, Tekken experience. No, they don't want to have the same problem that Tekken 6 had, where it came out and it, you know, pretty much the only big bad thing about Tekken 6 was that the online netcode was terrible. It was bad. You know, even if you played Tekken, it was probably going to be a really shitty connection quality, you know, a lot of skipping and all that stuff. But now this game is all the problems from the Tekken 6 is fixed. Everything's fixed. Characters have some new moves. You know, they added some new mechanics. You know, they're freshening the game up, give it a little bit more flair, and that's what people fucking want. And that's the same thing Street Fighter 5 did. But the only thing is they didn't put enough extra shit in there that people feel like it's worth a $60 price. You know, because really, we bought Street Fighter 5 day one. The only thing you could do is fight, and that's it. You can fight. You can fight other people. And, you know, I guess practice your combos, but you can't, you know, look at the history of Street Fighter, you know, how far Street Fighter has come and all that stuff. Like, unlike Tekken, where Tekken is, you know, it's just showing y'all like, hey, this is how far we've come. You know, it's been a long road from Tekken 1 all the way to Tekken 7. All these characters, these stories, all this stuff. You know, and we would like to, you know, have y'all go back and remember all that shit. Which is what I, as a Tekken fan, really appreciate. And it shows me why, and is, in my opinion, why Tekken is a better series right now than Street Fighter and, say, all the other popular fighting games right now. I know Guilty Gear is really good, but I don't think it's as good as Tekken. But like I said, that's my opinion. So I just wanted to, you know, get my, you know, personal, you know, opinion out the way about the whole situation that Street Fighter 5 is pretty much in right now. Because people are like, why'd you cut so many corners? Why not just give us the game you were saying y'all were going to give us? But no, you just gave us a rushed product that isn't fully finished, and then you still expect us to pay for all the stuff you're adding in. And of course, people who love Street Fighter, they're going to pay for that. They'll pay for it because it's Street Fighter. But that's just, like I was saying, that's just, I would just want to get that off, you know, my chest, you know, tell everybody where I'm coming from as a fighting game fan and how I feel about how some of these fighting games are doing their business and how they're and how it's handling itself. I feel like Tekken is a great example to show people, hey, this is how you do, you know, this is how you release a fighting game. You know, you work on it, make sure it's make sure that it's balanced. You know, it's got enough content to satisfy people. Because I mean, yeah, fighting games, you know, you want to fight, but hey, you still want to get a little bit of that extra stuff from the fighting game. You know what I mean? You want to get something extra out of it still. And I'm sorry guys if I'm making some pauses. I'm trying to give my uncle the address of where we gotta go to get to this car, and it looks like it's in Sumter. And I mean Sumter, South Carolina, for y'all who don't know, because I'm in South Carolina. I'm in the South, the good old dirty South. But give me 1 second, y'all. But just, you know, overall, I just like Tekken better. I'm attracted to it better, just because, you know, it's more realistic, and also, and the story actually goes somewhere. Unlike Street Fighter 5, where I feel like they've been stuck in a certain part of the Street Fighter story for a long time. Cause I feel like Ryu hasn't changed, although he's still dealing with this Satsui no Hado shit. Ken is still just being a rich dude whose best friend is going through things. So it's like, yeah, I'm here for you, Ryu, but still got a family, so fuck you. You know, they've been there for a while. Chun-Li's still doing police shit, Guile's still doing military shit, Kami's still doing Kami shit. I mean, I feel like everybody's still doing the same thing they've been doing since what it be, Street Fighter 2? Since at the end of Street Fighter 2? And Street Fighter 3, I guess that happened, but if I remember, Street Fighter 3 is after Street Fighter 5. And I think Street Fighter 4 is also before Street Fighter 3? And if that's the case, that means they're just staying from Street Fighter 3, because Street Fighter 3 is supposed to be, I guess, the like future, because that's when all the new characters were coming in. Because like I said, the Street Fighter storyline is a little convoluted, unlike Tekken, where that shit is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever the fuck, and the story goes and doesn't go back in time. You don't go Street Fighter 1, 2, Alpha, and then 3, and then 4, which is, I guess, in the past, and 5 is also in the past. No, that shit makes no sense. And the reason I say Street Fighter 3, I think, is after Street Fighter 4 is because Bison is still around in Street Fighter 4. And then you got SIN and all those other, and also Makoto and all those other characters are around. So maybe Street Fighter 4 is after Street Fighter 3, but then Street Fighter 5 is before Street Fighter 3. And I'm just like, okay, if that's the case, that means you're just making Street Fighter 3 fourth counter or some shit, whatever you want to call it. You might as well just call Street Fighter 5 Street Fighter 3 fourth, whatever the fuck, because that's pretty much what this is. Oh damn, am I ranting right now? I'm supposed to be playing video games. But I mean, like I was saying, that's just me, you know, getting my my personal opinion out of where Street Fighter is and how it probably needs to just get the story to a point where it's just going and doesn't go back in time. We don't need to do that shit like with Street Fighter anymore. Like it's done, like to the point that shit's getting convoluted. Akuma's apparently killed no one ever, so that means he's not as much of a badass as he was when you thought he killed the fuck out of Goken. And boy, lo and behold, he's alive and fine. He was like, nah, I was in a coma. And Akuma's like, no, I don't kill people, bro. I just beat the fuck out of their spirit. And I'm like, what? I guess. And now Akuma's not even that much of a bad guy. He's more like he's almost like a motivational force for characters to get stronger. Because they were like, yo, Akuma still kicks my ass. I need to get better. And shit like that. I'm like, okay, I guess. Street Fighter, I guess you're just trying to be a fighting game and not really much of a narrative. Which is fine, I guess. But before we continue on, I need to call my uncle back and tell him that this place is up in Sumter. My personal opinion out of where Street Fighter is and how it probably needs to just get the story to a point where it's just going and doesn't go back in time. You don't need to do that shit like anymore, Street Fighter anymore. Like it's done, like to the point that shit's getting convoluted. And also, I want y'all to see something. See, let me make sure I find it. Well, I'll probably don't even show y'all. I know y'all know that where's she at? Where's Xiao? She's somewhere around here. Can't fucking hide that face. Yeah, see, you see Xiao Yu right there. Now, if I remember correctly, Xiao Yu's character model in this game is famous for being kind of ugly, I guess is what people say. She doesn't look that great, and I agree. And damn, this art is pretty good. And they're using in-game models. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's this one? Paul, of course, still on his bike and never leaving. And he got the new blood, except for Eddie. Oh, that's really cool. But like I was saying, Xiao Yu's face in this game is pretty ugly. And then I want y'all to look at this little demo reel right here for Tag. And I'm telling y'all, they put so much emphasis on how much better Xiao Yu looks in this game. Like, there's like 5 close-ups showing you her new face, and they're like, okay, we fixed it. She actually looks like a girl now, but she's attractive. She looks like a weird, honestly, she looks like a man. And I hate the way her hair looks. It's terrible. It's just awful. Like, don't have that shit sticking up. Have it long enough to float down. See? She looks way better than her old Tekken. And then also, is that no, okay, it's not this. This is cool. I'm still not fully understanding what the fuck June is supposed to be. Cause from what I heard, she's supposed to be like, she's not supposed to be Mother Nature. Cause she can fucking talk to animals and shit. And I saw the ending to Tekken, I think holy shit, Nina, god damn, girl. She literally rode on a fucking deer and shit into the forest, into the sunset. I have to say, her ending has to be the most corniest shit I've ever seen in my life. But hey, and she's supposed to have, like, you know, her family is supposed to be able to subdue the devil gene. They haven't said why. Still, even in Tekken 7, they still haven't told people, like, why is that even a thing? Now, let's see if I can get another. Yeah, see? Xiao Yu's face looks so much better. In that fucking bootleg Chun-Li outfit, they can't hide that. Here, right here, bam. Just a close-up, it's just Xiao Yu's face. They're like, alright, y'all, here, we know. Look at her. She's cute now. Leave us alone. And I'm not mad at them about that. And also, Tekken 4, I know people say Tekken 4 doesn't really have art work, technically, like concept art, but Tekken 4 has these little prequel, like little prologues to the games before they fight for the character you use. And I gotta say, the character, who I don't know who the artist is who did those illustrations, but they're fantastic, y'all. They're like, it's weird how good it actually is. His address is up in Sumter. Up in Sumter. Yeah. So we can go whenever you want on. But if you don't want to go today, we can go some other time. Cause I know that's a long drive. That's fine. So you want to try and go today? Cause he said if we can't meet him today, we can just he told me just call him whenever I can, and if I don't take a day off anytime next week, I'll just go next weekend. Alright. You want me to try and take a day off? Alright. 5:30? Okay. Alright. Oh, making moves. Gotta get that car, y'all. Gotta get it. Shoot. I'm in my own place now. I gotta get a car to get back and forth to work. No, man, shit. The real world issues. But like I was saying, these little illustrations, like this right here, it's rough looking, like, cause you know it's like rough sketches, but it's really like it brings character to the to like these little profiles. You know, you got these. It's like almost like comic strips, almost like I would read a comic that looks like this. And it's very well done. And you got like this with Ogre. You got the snake rabbit. That's cool imagery. Like, Tekken has some pretty cool shit going on. That's why I say. And the reason I say this is because people don't like Tekken 4 apparently, and I didn't know that. I didn't know people disliked Tekken 4 because apparently what I forgot about Tekken 4 is like some of the stages are actually sloped, and I didn't remember that about the game because I played this when I was pretty young. See, look at this, Zhao Yu looks fuckable now. No disrespect, but shit, look at old Zhao Yu. Look at this and that. You're like, oh, and then you look at this and you're like, holy fuck. Vast improvement. And I think Tekken 4 is when I actually started to like Zhao Yu, because I liked her her costumes. Her costumes were really cool. She had a and this right here, this made me laugh because she kicked the shit out of Hey Hunter. He's just face palming in the bed. She's like, yo, I'm running the Zaibatsu and I'm making my motherfucking amusement park. They're like, oh dear God. And just like these illustrations are really cool, you know, showing how she is, the type of person she is, and how determined she is and all that stuff. It made me appreciate Zhao Yu as a character. You know, you got King, you know, learned about the story between King and Marduk and all that stuff. I like Tekken 4 because I feel like Tekken 4 has the most actual story, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot happened in Tekken 4 when it comes to the characters. Because, you know, you get introduced to Craig Marduk, and I think in Tekken 4, Brian, I think he kills someone. I think he kills the guy who made him or something like that. I think he supposedly kills this man, if I remember. And then Christy, she's looking for Eddie because Eddie's supposed to be missing. You know, Violet made Combat, so that's supposed to be like a Mokujin thing. And Kazuya comes back to life, and then and he's been out of Tekken since 2. He wasn't in 3. He was in tag tournament because no, you can do that. It's not canon, so it doesn't matter. But no, he comes back to life. No, he has a new look. He has a red eye. He's got scars and shit. No, that's when, in my opinion, that's when Kazuya became my favorite out of the Mishima family. And then, you know, Hwoarang goes through a bit of a character development. You know, he ends up joining the Korean army and goes AWOL and shit. So he's pretty much, I forget what happens. And then he has that army buzz cut. That one time you see his hair like really that way. That's it. I think this is the only game you see that design of Hwoarang, and I like it. It's really neat. And I think, but his desire to fight Jin causes him to go AWOL and all that shit. And he's just like, fuck this army. I need to beat this Asian god named Jin. And then you get introduced to Jin's new outfit, which is probably his best outfit ever, the hoodie, the Tekken 4. Oh god, I mean, just look at this. This is a good character redesign. I even like this better than his new design for Tekken 7. Like, it's simple but effective. And then, you know, and then, you know, you meet Jin, and then you find out more, because at the end of Tekken 3, you saw him turn into which people can only say, yo, he has a fucking devil form. And then you don't see the devil form in this game. You know, it's not playable in Tekken 4, but it's playable in Tekken 5. But then, you know, you get more story about Jin, his devil powers, and pretty much what was going on in that section of Tekken 4. You know, he was trying to find answers. He's like, okay, why the fuck did my granddad try to kill me? And then he ends up encountering the Tekken Force, and he ends up fucking them up pretty good. And then they pretty much tranquilize him like a lot. You see how many darts he has? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in him. And he's just out cold, and they capture him. And then he wakes up in Hanmaru. Okay, all right. I don't remember the illustration, but I see that the guy who did this artwork knows how to. He knows what's up. I don't know if y'all see that nip in that Julia nip. I saw that shit. And, I wish Julia was in this fucking game. I miss her. She's pretty good. I liked her fighting style. But I guess it's no point in having Julia in the game, because Leo kind of fights like her. Their fighting styles are kind of similar. But I don't really remember what the fuck happened to Julia in this game. I don't even think it was really that important. But the really important story was Kazuya, how he came back, and how he was just trying to like, yo, hey, you motherfuckers threw me in a volcano and took everything I had, and I'm taking all that shit back. And then pretty much you see how his devil gene kind of takes over every so often, to the point it seems like it's a split personality. And it probably happened the second time he got thrown into a fucking volcano. But I really liked the overall story that was going on with Tekken 4. I feel like a lot was going on. And also, Tekken 4, as you see in this illustration, you got King, you know, in front of a grave. And if I remember correctly, that's the grave of the Armor King. You know, that was his mentor, or something like that. It's now that I think about it, yeah, that is the grave of Armor King. And then because this is still technically regular King, I think, or King Jr. Yeah, this is King Jr. And I think he's in front of Armor King's grave. And then he pretty much, yeah, see, they don't really show you his face. I guess he was getting out of jail, and then he ended up going to Mexico. Yeah, so what I think is that's King Jr. and that's Armor King's grave. But at that moment, King Jr. took up the mantle as regular King took up the mantle as Armor King. And then when his one of the orphans came around as King Jr., I think he trained him and whatnot, if I remember correctly. But don't take my words 100% for it, because the King story is a little out there. It's hard for me to remember. And then you got Kuma, you know, he's, you know, doing his thing. And then you got Violet, who hasn't been in a Tekken game since, I think, 2. I don't think he was in 3. He might have been, but his story is like, hey, I got disowned by my fucking family because, you know, they're assholes, but I was able to come up in my own right and create my own, like, robotic system. So he ended up becoming his own rich becoming rich and wealthy by his own powers. But he was like, yo, this family isn't, they've got some shit going on. We need to try and, you know, handle it, you know, take care of the Zaibatsu. And that's pretty much Lee's story. And for, you know, he's trying to introduce combat to the world and see how to deal with his adopted father and his adopted brothers and what they got going on. Who is this hot chick? And then you get introduced to Craig Marduk and his story and whatnot. But I don't really remember what actually happened with Craig Marduk and how his story actually... Yeah, there we go. If I remember correctly, that's Armor King. He's just beating the shit out of him. Then Law, he's opening his restaurant. You know, he's trying to get his martial arts school going on. And I think Jin, Kazuya, Harong, King, Lee, Nina, and Steve have the most like going on story wise in Tekken 4, because you know Nina, she's coming out of her cryogenic sleep, and you know she still doesn't remember anything, but she just... And also Tekken 4 has one of my favorite Nina costumes that doesn't come back. I wish it would. You know, she doesn't really remember much about her past and all that stuff, and then she ends up running into Steve, and then she's like well, she ends up learning that, you know, she ended up having a baby while she was in the cryogenic sleep, and it ended up being Steve, and she was hired to kill Steve, but she didn't kill him. And then Steve found out about Nina, and then, you know, he's like, holy shit, you know, that's my mom and all that stuff. She's super hot and young as hell. She's almost my age. So, but that's also one thing I'm kind of annoyed about right now when it comes to story, is that Nina and Steve's like relations hasn't really been pointed out yet. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't just come, like, they haven't gone to, it's like, hey mom, she's like, hey son, like, none of that shit has happened. I'm like, why? Is there a reason? Please tell me, goddammit, tell me, because am I really wanting to see what happens with Steve and Nina. And also, you know, Tekken 4 has one of the worst opening demos out of all the Tekken games. I think they suck. Like, this is bad. I don't like it. Like, I like what they're doing with Jin, showing like how much, like how even more smooth the animations in the game have gotten, and now how better detailed the character models are. But the music it's okay, but it's not that great. And the fact that it's just Jin makes it kind of boring. And it's short, and it's really short. But also, this game probably has some of my favorite character endings. You know, you got the one with Christy, which is super cheesy. You got the one with Harong, where it's just fucking stupid. You got the one with Jin, which is awesome. You know, Julia, which is nothing. Kazuya, which is not canon, but it's cool. And you got the one with King and Law. And Nina and Steve are integrated together, which is cool, which makes sense. And then you got the thing with Xiao Yu, which I think the ending movie with Xiao Yu is the first time I actually heard Japanese in a game. Cause I wasn't really that exposed to Japanese games, especially when it came to the PS2, because that was my brother's system and I had the GameCube. So most of the Japanese games I got were like localized and, you know, all that shit. But I just want to show y'all this opening. I like the way it starts, like though the chanting over the volcano, because that's pretty much the last time you left in Tekken. Heihachi threw Kazuya into a volcano and just left. Look at him. He's like, yep, that's that. Then it's 20 years later. It took 20 years for Kazuya to pop back up. And here's my thing. 20 years is also counting the time of Tekken 3, because the volcano was at the end of Who Is Calling Me. Hello? What's up? Is what am I name? Yeah? Yeah? You said USA? Why? What are you trying to watch on USA? Now your phone's breaking up, dude. Well, like, you can just go to alluc.ee and probably find that show. A website that's called alluc.ee. Casey has sent it to me. You can just type in the show you're looking for, and there's like a bunch of different kind of files and links and stuff that'll take you to the video itself. Like I'm using that show to watch Game of Thrones. Okay. Oh, my sister, she's I swear, family. But I wish I was actually watching the video to tell you guys why I love this opening. It's really cinematic. It's really like, I feel like I'm watching like a CG movie right now with the way it's shot and edited. And how everything just looks. I feel like I'm watching an action movie. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, the time from Tekken 2 to 4 it was 20 years. And I can believe that, because a lot of the characters, because we get new blood in this Tekken. You get a new capoeira fighter, a new king technically, and Kazuya comes back, and I don't know, other characters come back. And since Tekken 3, I guess in Tekken 3 to Tekken Tekken 4 wouldn't be that many years apart, because I think Jin and Zhao are still technically in high school during Tekken 4, but after that they're graduated. I know Jin is in fucking high school anymore. Niggas running a damn company. That stupid Steve smile. Yeah, see, they all thought I was out of the game, but I'm holding all the cards now. I like the way that was how that sounds, because he's like, they all thought I was out of the game since Tekken 2 when my douchebag dad threw me in the volcano, but now I'm back and I'm taking it all back. And then Heihachi's like, fuck, how are you still alive? And I feel like people give Tekken 4 too much shit. Yeah, there's sloped floors, but so ends. Stop being a bitch. That just gives more variety to and more realism to where you're fighting. Everywhere you fight isn't going to be an even plane. Yeah, this is supposed to be a tournament, but hey, if Street Fighter is supposed to be Street Fighter, then why the fuck is everybody just fighting on these perfectly flat grounds? Why isn't there a pothole in the ground where a character can slip and shit like that? Even though that would be bullshit and people wouldn't like it, you get what I'm saying. I feel like the whole slope thing isn't that big of a deal. It's just people being fucking picky. And also, I remember when I first got to this ending. This ending has stick with me for a long time. Because me and my brother would even just sit here and just watch it over and over again, because it's just the way it's done. You know, you got Jin going through his inner struggles with like his relationship to his father, who he barely even knows, and also just the music during this some of these cinematics is really good. And there's the overall imagery, like the chains on his wrist. Those chains, I think, are on his gauntlets when he goes devil form in his new devil costume. And even right now, you can kind of hear the chanting kind of picking up a little bit as he gets up. And I feel like that one moment right there is like the one time Jin shows a good bit of emotion. And then also it was different from all the other characters, because you had like 3 final bosses or some shit. You had to fight Kazuya and beat Heihachi, and then you get to this point where he's about to kill them. But when I saw this, I didn't really know much about the actual Devil Gene, because when I played Tekken 3, I was a kid and I didn't know much about what was going on. I couldn't really comprehend much. But when I got to Tekken 4, the whole like wings coming out his back and all that stuff, I was like, it had an impact, you know what I mean? Like, as a, just absorbing what I'm seeing right now. And then I didn't know what he meant by like, oh yeah, thank my mom that I didn't fucking kill you. But then as I look more into the history of Tekken, you learn that his mom taught him not to be like a violent person and kill and all that stuff. So he spared their lives just so he doesn't make her disappointed. And also this right here, this little shot with the one white feather amongst the black ones, that shit, I don't know. Even when I was a kid, I felt something. I was like, yo, that's really cool. But enough sucking the dick of Tekken, going through all this stuff. I think I haven't even smoked yet. I was supposed to be smoking right now, but I'm too busy sucking Tekken's dick to take a hit. But I think I'm and also Tekken 5 has some pretty good ending movies. I'm gonna show you my favorite one out of Tekken 5, because it's, in my opinion, the one of those moments where you're like, when you see Kazuya show a little bit of humanity, cause look at this, got the sad music, and like Kazuya actually liked his grandpa, cause Jinpachi was actually a really cool dude. Like Tekken 5, he seemed like a real douchebag, but he really wasn't. He was actually, and see how he's like looking at us like, oh granddad, I love you, man, all these good memories. And then he does that douchebag smile. Shoot, the one time you think Kazuya's not that much of a bad guy, and then nope, he's still that lovable asshole. And he never really says why he does that. But like I was saying, like Tekken 5 is the one time where the final boss actually doesn't have the Devil Gene and is actually possessed by an evil spirit, which is, people were like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, he doesn't have the Devil Gene. They actually made him look like that so it could fuck with people and make him think like, okay, so the Devil Gene is, straight up a lineage bloodline thing. But no, it didn't actually start with Jinpachi. As we found out in Tekken 7, it started with Kazuya's mom, who apparently got in contact with Azazel from Tekken 6, because apparently the Devil Gene originated from Azazel, like straight up. But it somehow Kazuya's mom got in contact with Azazel, and I guess inherited the devil gene, and then he got a part of her blood and all that shit. But so there's still like plot points that still need to be filled when it comes to this game. Well, the game series. I know that's probably my favorite one in Tekken 5 because it's like Kazuya actually has a little bit of soul, but you're like, okay, no, he doesn't. And then and also if you play with Jinpachi, they'll show you like, hey, Jinpachi, the whole time he doesn't even want to fight. He's like straight up possessed. He's like, can somebody just kill me so I can rest? Because my douchebag son Heihachi locked me away in a fucking dojo so I can rot and die. And then I end up getting possessed by a demon. And so now instead of dying like I thought I was going to, I'm fucking sitting here in prison with a demon in me until I get released. And then when I do, I don't want to do this shit. So I'm like, that's a really sad story for Jinpachi. Like, it seems like a lot of the Mishima families, their story overall is just really sad. No, it's sad to see these family members like fight each other the way they are. And also this is probably one of my favorite endings with Asuka, because it's that one moment where you see Asuka actually be a girl for once and not be that tough tomboy. See, look at Jinpachi. This nigga looks like the devil himself with a mouth in his stomach and shit. No, that's a really good way to fake people out and make him think he actually has the devil gene. But since this is actually the first game Asuka appeared in, this movie is very important to her character because it shows why she's important. Oh, Asuka, you're so hot. She's so thick, girl. Otaku. See, she does the same thing her mom does. I mean, not her mom, her aunt. Cause I think they're supposed to be like really distant relatives or cousins or something. See, look at her face. She did like a little eek type thing, and then she's just sitting there. She's like, "Oh my god, he touched my yabos. Nobody's touched my titties before. I usually fuck them up before then." Look at her. You have that 1 second of really cute girl, and then she's like, "Nah, fuck that shit." Now she can't get married anymore or some bullshit. And that's just so hilarious. Cause it's like, yo, oh god, look at the way she walks away. That ass is fat. But like, see the way she just punched the shit out of Jin, it's almost like, yo, she could kick Jin's ass if she gets the chance. You know what I mean? Like, she could like fuck Jin up. Like, that's probably the only thing that could beat Jin is Asuka. Like, I want the story of Jin to end with Asuka just face palming him into the ground, just to teach his ass a lesson. Oh boy, this is fantastic. Like, I gotta say, you gotta give Namco credit for putting all this stuff into the game, because they know people love this shit. People love the Tekken openings and the Tekken movies and shit. Now, just putting this shit on here is just icing on a giant delicious cake. And then the music is just fantastic. And you see Heihachi and Kazuya put their differences aside for like 5 minutes to have one of the most epic fights well, with a father and son working together to kick ass. I mean, come on. Like this. Oh, come on, man. The uppercut assist to the roundhouse kicks. Man, shit. This is probably the pinnacle of hype for Tekken. This moment right here, where it's just Kazuya and Heihachi working together to fight a bunch of robots. And the funny thing is, Heihachi was actually like, hey, okay, maybe me and my son can put our differences aside for this one moment and not kill each other. But no, of course, Kazuya has to take advantage and be a dick. It's funny, like, they're like, Kazuya will always be a dick. Never will he actually be a good person. Oh, yes, this cheese. Oh, it's delicious. I'm telling y'all, man, this Tekken is one of those games that takes me back to actually takes me back to my fucking childhood, man. Cause man, oh man, was Tekken my shit. Like, the reason I didn't really know much about, like, say, Street Fighter and Guilty Gear, because I was too busy playing Tekken. Fuck Street Fighter, fuck Guilty Gear, fuck Virtua Fighter, nigga, Tekken, bruh. Like, there's nothing else you need. And then the characters are cool. They got cool designs. You know, they got cool fighting. You got Steve and Harong, you know, Mr. Punch and Mr. Kick. This is my favorite part. Sha 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 sha. Oh boy. It's a shit, man. Tekken will always be the king of Iron Fist, the king of fighting games. And this bullshit, I don't know how she's doing this SSX tricky shit with a bike. Because apparently cats are Japanese treasures and they have to be saved no matter what. You know, old man Gen coming back. I think that's his name. Genfu. And then you see, this is the first time you see Dojin, and he just looks awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Tekken 5 is probably, the one of the top 3 Tekken games. Like, as a overall Tekken game. I don't even think Tekken 7, like, in my opinion, people will usually say it's Tekken 3, 5, and whatever. But in my opinion, it's... Excuse me. It's 5, 3, and I would say 7. But I mean, that's only if you count mainline titles. If not, then I would put Tekken Tag 2 up there as the top, because just all the characters and all mechanics. I mean, Tekken Tag 2 is overwhelming as a fighting game, because you literally have to have mains in that game to actually get good, because you can't try and use every character. It's impossible. Like, unless you were like me and you made that shit possible and pretty much do what I'm doing now with Tekken 7, is go into training mode with characters for a certain amount of time, use them in certain modes, and just use them until their combos become habit and I don't have to actually think about shit, and I just use them. You know, like some characters, I will never forget how to use. Okay. Tekken 6. Tekken 6, I think, has the best Tekken endings. And what I mean by that, like, the ending movies in Tekken 6 are fantastic. I think they're the best in all the games, because they look really good, and a good bit of them are hilarious. Like, a lot of the King, Marduk, and Armor King endings and some of the other endings are just fucking funny. They're hilarious, because you just see, like, King find something, he's just looking at it, he's like, what the fuck? And then it just ends. And you're just like, and you as a viewer is like, what the fuck? And then King's just like, what the fuck? And you're like, okay. And also, I gotta shout out to my girl Zafina. Zafina is probably my favorite newcomer in Tekken 6, but I guess the rest of the world didn't feel that way, because they pretty much killed her ass in Tekken 6. Like, she's gotta be dead from, like, the way her ending ends. She's either dead or she's just in that temple and she's gonna just sit there and die. She's really mysterious. I don't even think they really said that much about her character. And my fucking arm is spazzing right now. What is happening? I'm having a muscle spasm in my arm. And just other stuff. No, the movies are really well done. You know, they're really funny. A lot of them are just comedic. Like, there are barely any serious movies in here. And I'm trying to think who's actually had I think the Mishimas had serious endings. I think they're the only ones. Everybody else was pretty funny. And then, you know, this is when the actual artwork. No, they still did the prologue artwork in Tekken 6 like they did in 4 and 5. I wish they still did it, because they're really well done. But I think they only do one. Yeah, they only do one. They do an opening and an ending. And I think the guy who did this is another guy who did some of the panel portraits for characters. Now this must be Safina as a young girl. Now I don't think I've used her in story mode. But I know she's an assassin. And I guess she was just an assassin for a long time. And she must also be psychic or something as well. Jesus Christ, girl, you are... Oh Jesus. And then, you know, of course, Zhao is still looking for Jin and all that stuff. No, this artwork is really good. And that too, I don't like that the whole story with Asuka and Fang didn't get resolved in this game, because I feel like that should have been a done deal by now. But that's just me. And I also want to show y'all something, because I have a feeling. I have a feeling this cinematic right here is where the new Namco Bandai Tekken logo came from, with Kazuya and Jin, you know, stomping on the ground and colliding. I think it came from this cinematic, and I'll show y'all where. I wish this was on the fucking console opening. It's way better than it. That console opening sucked. I hate it. Like, I really don't like it. Tekken 6 still looks good. It's still a good looking game. Yeah. I think the only really big difference when it comes to the characters and their models from Tekken 6 to 7 is their faces. The faces have been improved astoundingly. So, is that my son's gay motorcycle out here? Now watch this bullshit. Yeah, dude, take out the jobbers with your motorcycle. And you try to punch your dad while riding a motorcycle. Drop kicks it, breaks it. I mean, come on. Yeah, right here. See the stomp and the collide. That, I think after this game is when the new logo became a thing. Cause I think everybody saw it and they just lost their shit. They're like, that's the coolest shit ever. But I'm not gonna play the opening for this game because it's not great. The one for Tekken Tag 2 is way better. But enough of this shit. I'm sitting here getting way distracted. I went from ranting about how Street Fighter is not doing what it's supposed to fucking sucking Tekken dick for a good 30 minutes. But let's hurry up and get into it. Time to figure out who I'm gonna use. I need to use Lily. I need to get back used to her. So what am I going to use? Eye patch. Marionette. Cool luck. And I also need to get back into training with Eliza. Because I'm starting to forget some of her stuff. Fuck it, bikini. Doing this shit Gankudo style. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's rubbish. He has good bars. Alright, let's start this off right with no losses. Hopefully. I gotta remember to I need to remember not to rely on Lily's down back 4 too much, because people can really read that move and parry it pretty easily. Don't skip it. I hate it when people skip their character introductions. Feels like it's disrespectful to the character you like to use. Alright, I think he's gonna do that a lot. Keep out for that low. He's hitting low a lot. Oh yeah, he is hitting low a lot. Like, a lot. Alright. Yep. Got him. Oh, he missed. Oh. This guy's a button masher. I react to butt shot. Alright, let's try this again. Uh-oh. He's starting. He's making me scared. I feel like my reactions are a little slow. I did not mean to do that, but I know that's about to hit. That's just all that coming. He's doing that a lot, and I think I need to stop. I need to start sidestepping more often and retaliating quicker, because I'm letting him recover and retaliate too often, and I don't think he's really that well versed in Dragon Off's moves, because he seems to be doing a lot of the same things. Yeah, it is lagging a little bit. Fight. Alright, 1, 2, 3. He's blocking a lot too.
Fight.
Yeah, he's going low. A lot.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Ooh. Damn it. Oh no, it didn't come out fast enough.
Round 4. Fight.
I tried to do 4-4-2 and it didn't work. Oh god damn it. Wow, Lily, really? Got him. Had a feeling he was gonna press a button.
Great. Final round. Fight.
Oh, didn't get it. Yep. Alright, so yeah, he's going for lows a lot. So I gotta keep my eye out when he does that. And I need to improve my mix-up game a bit. Oh yeah, don't want another one, huh? I hate when guys don't want to do the tournament rules 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it is lagging a little bit.
But I came back, you know. Just gotta make sure I'm prepared for certain people's tactics. Cause I know I'm still an expert, so I know I'm still gonna be finding a couple of beginners. Cause I know there are a lot of new people coming to Tekken. There we go. Keep missing that last hit. I don't know why, but Lily's, I guess because it's really easy, but Lily's 10 piece is not that hard for me to remember. It's pretty much what? 4 4 1 3 4 4 3 3 4 3 4. Oh, got another dragon off. Oh, that's the perfect song for fear. Holy shit.
Round 1. Fight.
Man, look like dead shot. Undead dead shot. Oh shit. Red Skull. Oh fuck. Or Skullface. Is he supposed to be Skullface? Fuck.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wow. Ah, damn it, armor. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. I literally was about to press a button before he did his rage art. That was lucky me.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright. He likes to get the first hit in. Oh, damn it. Whew. Okay, alright. Yes! Oh, I read it. That's good, I like this. I'm having these back-to-backs with Dragon Ball, so I'm learning his matchups better. Okay, it's like a kick punch thing. I have to keep an eye out for it. Oh, damn it. Ooh, that was nice.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, damn. Woo. Yeah, I got my 10-piece too, motherfucker. That was a good round. Good game, guy. That was a good game. Another one.
Get ready for the next battle.
I forget who's this guy's name again. B-Quan. That was a good game, B-Quan. That was fun. Alright, that was close though. I was lucky. He had made a couple of mistakes, so he might correct them. Who knows?
Round 1. Fight.
Whoop. Whoop. Yes. Yes, yes. I was getting him that time. He didn't know what to do.
Fight.
I'm dropping my 10-piece though. Ah. Damn it. I couldn't do my race off. Oh, he did it again. Alright, so I gotta make sure that uh-oh. Oh, he got me. Oh, Lily, get up. It didn't hurt that hard. Shit. I should have just pressed 1.
Fight.
Oh, okay. Yes. Whoa, okay. What was that? Yes! Oh, thank God. Whew. I didn't know he had that wake up. Ooh, uh-oh. Alright, Lily, get off the wall. Alright. Dude. Alright, okay, I'm fucking up my 10-piece combo. Now, I need to see what I was doing wrong with that, because if I had landed that thing, I would have won.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, that was close though. He had,
Because once she steps down, I'm supposed to press X. Alright, that was a good game though. That was me making the mistakes. I made two mistakes that game that cost me the rounds.
C'est un bon endroit pour se battre. Tu ne crois pas?
Round 1. Fight.
Yes, okay. That was close.
Round 2. Fight.
Get off me. Oh, come on, guy. Lily, get off the wall. Oh, what was that, a mid?
Round 3. Fight.
Alright. Oh, I dropped that. What was that? So Dragunov's got like weird parries now. Oh, I think I landed it. Yes! That it? Nope. There we go. Woo!
Round 4. Fight.
Damn it, he went low too. His low was faster. Oh, Lily. I was hoping he wouldn't block it low.
Final round. Fight.
Uh-oh. Got it, yes! Yeah! Woo! Good game, good game. I made him freak out. I made him press a button. I'll go one more.
Alright,
Get ready for the next battle.
I made two mistakes that game that cost me rounds.
Whew. Alright. We're having fun here, B-Quan. This is fun. We're pretty much going back and forth. Let's see if he wins this one. If I win this one, that's it. I got 2 wins. He's got 1. Alright, Skullface.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah, damn it. Damn. Ooh, ooh. Ah, no. Oh, Skullface, please. Got him. Oh, got him. Okay, don't got him.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, clash. Not clash, trade. Ah, shit. Yes. Yes. Whew. I saw him duck in. I don't know, for some reason that made whew. Doing good. Can't drop the ball now. Damn it. Woo. Uh-oh, he went low. Damn it.
Round 4. Fight.
Yes. Oh, damn it. Oh, he got me. This might kill. What are you doing, Lily? Okay. I was trying to do her race shot when she did every other move that wasn't that. Yes, that should be it. Bow! Oh, yes! Fucking Tekken. Slap the shit out your mouth, boy. That's it. I'm done. That was fun. That was a good game. Oh, Big Quan said good game. Oh, Big Quan. Such a champ. Alright, y'all, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end this stream and start streaming on hold on one second, I'm trying to check something. It's strange that the stream ends every time you go into the PlayStation menu. Oh no, it doesn't. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm about to stop the stream and start streaming on Twitch.